I hope my furnace is not too loud, but I'm not turning it off. It's too cold. 0 degrees outside, like I said. Alright, I have 2 kits laid out here on my paper towel on my workbench. And the reason I went ahead and laid out 2 is because the Gatsby's are a single barrel pen, but they're relatively short. So this one is trimmed out silver or chrome and black, and this one is chrome and gunmetal. And when you take your blank against your pen tube, you see that you can get 2 turnings from it. So looks pretty good. So now the next step in the equation is to go over. Okay, I'm at the drill press. I have my blank and my drill press vise. 3/8 inch bit in the drill press. When you're drilling acrylics, you want to take your time so you don't blow out the opposite end. Hopefully I can stay out of the way. So, right, okay. So now, the nice thing about these pen stake kits, they come and the tubes are already roughed up. I don't want it to freeze up right there at the last second, and I can't get my tube all the way in or out. Apply a liberal amount of glue like that. Grab my blank, twist, and go in and out, and that spreads a nice layer of glue on the inside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the excess CA from this tube that I just had, and I'm going to do something a little different. As I started to insert the tube into this blank, I noticed because of the clear epoxy, I could see the gold from the pen tube. I don't want that to show up. So what I'm going to do is take a Sharpie and I'm going to mark my tube black. There. Now my tube is marked with the Sharpie. Take my insertion tool and go ahead and insert it like that. There we go. I'm going to go over to my disc sander. I have a sled that I made for my disc sander. All I'm doing is bringing my blank down square to my tube. I have both of my blanks prepared. Take my blanks over to the lathe. I know. Take this off of here. Take these over here. And I get to use my contraption today. Haven't used it in quite a while. So move this into okay, maybe we don't get to use it. Maybe it's not going to work. Put the blank on there, on the bushings. See how that... Roughing gouge. If I get too big of a catch, then it's going to crack the pin blank completely away from the bushings. And there I just lost a piece. And then alright, here I'm trying to really take my time because I don't want to blow this thing apart now. Alright, there's something really rough. Right there. That little hollow might just happen to stay in the darn finished pin. Now I'm going to take my skew and try and get a really good finish on there. Well, there went another nut shell. Let's see. Alright, all I'm doing now is taking some shavings from my turning and filling up these holes. Next, I'm going to use my stick fast gloss polish. Well, it's definitely different. That works. That works. We'll put this on my bench and come back and turn the other one. That's not... there we go. That's not a bad looking pen. Up next is the one where the tube got painted black. We'll see how much of a difference that makes in the finished product. 2,000 RPM. Light touch. Light touch. And last but not least, and then we'll grab some polish. When you're doing the polish on acrylic, use a very, very light touch. If you heat it up, you'll melt the acrylic, and that put that CA finish on there to kind of seal the edge of the pistachio shells. And wow, look at that. No scratches, no blemish. Well, there's a scratch right there on the end. But on the other end, looks really good. That I can live with. We're moving on. The first one I did looks okay. The second one I did, you can see the difference. Black tube, and I used the CA to finish it. The second one looks really shiny. The first one is kind of opaque. So, get out my directions. And there you go. One Great Gatsby acrylic pen with pistachio shells. And that looks really nice. That goes on. Alright. And there is another Great Gatsby acrylic with pistachio shells.